Sultan of Sokoto, you be one of the problem where we get. Now, bandit I that they inside your state. Did you report them to the federal government, to the right authority? What did you do about it over the years where I see stayed there inside Sokoto State? Because most times when they make some comment online, make some comments, you people will not think that you people, you were the cause of this whole situation. You were the cause. Evil, according to una, they come your place. Evil land for your house. You refuse to report them to the right authority. Now, those people don't grow very mighty wings. They cannot fly. To an extent, even una now, they support them. You people are joining them in your comments, in your statement, one way or the other. So, Sultan of Sokoto, you are one of the problem of this country, Nigeria. This is why we are still calling on the military. Make una do everything possible to make sure say you people una flush out these bandits from this country so that make the citizens get peace. Let Nigeria have peace. Make they get rest. Because
where is the Sultan of Sokoto? Yes, so where is the head of the serpents of Fulani terrorism in Nigeria? Where is that man? So you are trying to tell me that Trump dropped a bomb in Nigeria since Christmas Day, 25th of December. And up to 3 days later, nobody has heard anything from the Sultan of Sokoto. Instead, we are hearing from his spokesman, Bin Gumi, his personal assistant, Bin Gumi. I just want to talk just a little about this Sultan of Sokoto and also want to use this opportunity to remind the Sultan of Sokoto, America is watching you. And you know, be today they begin watch you because all these evil atrocities that you are carrying out in Nigerian government, because now you they control Nigerian government. As a matter of fact, the Sultan of Sokoto is the second president of Nigeria. The other day he went to visit Tinubu in Aso Rock, and you can see how Tinubu received him. You can actually see the respect on Tinubu's face, his countenance. You know, it's just like me now visiting Tinubu or visiting a president. You know, I will be so humble. That is exactly the way Tinubu was humble with him. And you can see that that man exercises control and authority over Tinubu. America dropped a bomb on Nigeria, not just in Nigeria, in Sokoto, the head of the caliphate, the head of the snake, where you people organize who goes to which part of the country to carry out terrorism activities against Christians. The head where you people plan and put your resources together, including giving orders to all the senators, Fulani governors, everybody in Nigerian government that is a Fulani, most of them that are sponsors of terrorism, that are working under you. They are monitoring you and they are still investigating, and they said that they are going to come out with the data. By the time they come out with the data about what you have been doing in that country, they want to designate the Sokoto Caliphate as a terrorist organization. America said that 2 weeks ago, because that's exactly what it is. Gumi is his spokesman, and that is why Gumi is speaking and nobody can do anything about it. He is speaking for the Sultan. There is nothing that Gumi says that the Sultan is not aware of and did not give him command to go and speak. That's why when Gumi speaks, Tinubu dares not challenge him. So I ask again, where is the Sultan of Sokoto? America threw a bomb into your head office in Sokoto Caliphate. You have been silent because an elephant is now talking. You know, in the past, you are nothing but a squirrel. You have actually shown out that you are a squirrel. The big animal has come out, being the elephant. You are hiding. Where is the Sultan? Why is he hiding? Why has he not come out to come and at least to reassure his followers, to reassure his loyal Islamic followers and scholars and all those kind of people that follow him, that he's in control? Instead, he is hiding. Can you imagine? They threw a bomb just behind your house. You are hiding. You are no longer high and mighty, like you have given the whole Nigeria the impression that you are. Instead, you are hiding. I wouldn't even be surprised if he has run out of the country. Maybe they've taken him to one of these Islamic countries to go and hide there. Anywhere you hide, when the time is right, Trump will still catch you.
Nigeria Chief of Army Staff Major General Shaibu paid a visit to Sultan of Sokoto, Saeed Abubakar, on Friday, following a series of missile strikes conducted by U.S. force. According to the statement released by Nigeria Army, the visit was a strategic component by Nigeria military to strengthen the ongoing relationship between Nigeria military and civilian. Nigerians, what are we doing? If the military want to go to villages in Sokoto as regard to terrorists that are affecting Nigeria, they need to go and take permission from Sultan of Sokoto. This is to tell us that it is Fulani that is serving this country. If Nigeria military need to go and take permission from Sultan of Sokoto before they can go to their villages in search of terrorists, it means that Nigeria is gone. No wonder Sheikh Gumi is coming out to say whatsoever he likes. This is no country. This is no country. I must be sincere to you. The U.S. force are coming to Nigeria to help Nigeria to strike the terrorists in our forests. Our own military need to go to traditional rulers to take permission before you go and fight terrorists in the forest. So, if Sultan of Sokoto tell you that do not go, it means that nothing will be possible. So, let's leave this government of Nigeria for Fulanis. Nigeria, let me tell you, there are problems to come. Following the behavior and character that Nigeria governments are doing, other President Tinubu, the way that Nigeria government are conducting themselves in regard to these terrorists, a lot of problems are coming. By the time President Tinubu is leaving office, definitely power will shift to the northern part of Nigeria, and definitely it will be going to be Fulani. By the time Fulani comes to the president of Nigeria again, there's going to be problem. There's going to be problem. Now Sheikh Gumi is saying that terrorists are on revenge mission. At that time, that will be where you see revenge. This U.S. trank, there's going to be a revenge mission when Tinubu leave office. Nigerians, those of you who are going to farm, you cannot enter your farm. At that time, Fulani will do whatsoever they want. But to rat to this state. Because Nigeria government seem to be afraid of Fulani. Not even seem, they are afraid of Fulanis. If the military can go to Sultan of Sokoto to take permission before they enter villages in search of terrorists, it means that Nigeria is finished. This is no country.
The Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Abubakar, you are once a military man. In your subconscious mind, you are telling Nigerians or Christians to dialogue with Muslims. Who told you in first place that Christians and Muslims are in enmity? No, we are not in enmity. But we are in enmity with people that are funding and providing ammunitions with terrorists. Because U.S. president has come. Suddenly, you woke up to seek for dialogue between Christians and Muslims. You can see, you know what you are doing. You want to turn Nigeria to one monarchy system of leadership. And you don't know that Nigeria is so complex. Wallahi, Tinubu don't know what he's doing. If he knows what you're doing, your likes, Gumi, Gumi, whatever likes, and many top politicians who smell it hot. Just leadership for 1 month, Nigeria will calm down. My name remains Ezana Henry. Spread this message. Get it to Tinubu to stand up on his feet. Get it to leadership of all kinds. National Assembly, Abi, what are you doing? You are busy sharing money. What are you doing? It's high time the youth shows you guys a little what we are capable of. Time has gone when you guys took us for a ride. The other day as I was coming down through road towards Kogi, a man was shot. Go towards my video, the last previous videos I sent. A man was shot in his head. The police were there, said no, they cannot go and rescue the man. Reasons because they are on uniform. I was the one that rushed in to grab the man, pull him out because he was still breathing little. But I know he may not survive if the grace of God is not there. We have suffered a whole lot. Let you people, the leadership of Nigeria, Tinubu, do the needful. Do the needful. Because without instruction from here, from you being the president of the country, without instruction from you, the new minister of defense cannot act adequately. Tinubu, you are the one holding Nigeria to ransom, and very soon, if you are not taking time, we'll have only one system leadership of governance in Nigeria. Being Sultan of Sokoto, that is his plan. That's why till today, as I'm talking to you, they are still shifting heads of loads of trailers of banditries to every part of this country called Nigeria. They are still shifting. Sultan of Sokoto is not achievable. Get what I said with all sense of belonging. It's not achievable. We cannot achieve it. Yorubas, if you like, be playing to galleries. Be playing to galleries. Yeah, you want leadership. When things are really happening behind you, the Samnadi said, you guys put him in jail. But that jail is for temporal. I bet you. It will not stand this test of time. Dalonu, well done. Beleo.
Why is the Chief of Army Staff on a courtesy visit to the Sultan of Sokoto? We're talking about, it's like Nigeria is at a war. As in, Nigeria just had an airstrike. Another nation, US came in and did an airstrike. Yes, they said it's in collaboration with Nigeria, helping us to fight terrorists. But the people here who are supposed to be the primary people fighting the terrorism, who have been fighting it and have failed to be able to defeat them, and now they're getting help from another nation coming in to fight, are busy just doing their own thing. None of them is anywhere to be found. And the chief and the military, the Nigerian army is showing us pictures of the Chief of Army Staff doing courtesy visit. You know what courtesy visit is? Courtesy visit means you don't have any problem. There's nothing going on. Like, okay, let's just go and visit and say hi to people. Let's just, there's not much going on. At this stage where Nigerians are being killed, at this stage where we're trying to fight terrorists, this is the time that you would expect the Nigerian military, with this that has happened, for them to be on renewed action against the terrorists and begin to push the terrorists away. Not the one that you're just doing as if, oh, it's just business as usual. The so-called commander-in-chief is nowhere to be found. He's not addressing the nation on the issue. He's busy receiving people, doing courtesy visits, people coming to kiss his ring in Lagos and all of that. The national security advisor is at work, the same thing, holidaying and having their fun out there. The minister of defense is nowhere to be found or saying anything. The people you see going around talking, we've had the minister of information talking, we've had the minister of foreign affairs talking, we have Daniel Bwala, who doesn't even know what it is, because there's an interview that he did. He's just all over the place. Knows nothing about what is going on, but desperately trying to sound intelligent. And you could say that this time that you expect that everything we have will be geared towards going after the terrorists, putting them on, on their toes, ensuring that they are all over the place running. You're sitting down and relaxing and giving this time, the time to this terrorist to go and sit back again and regroup and redo it. No one can cry more than the bereaved. And if the Nigerian government does not have the political will to do the needful, there's no how we're going to end this terrorism. And over time, we've seen it again and again, the nonchalant attitude from the Nigerian government in defeating, terrorism. Tinubu has not shown that it matters to him. People have not been killed for him to bother to even talk, to even do the standard statement that other governments will usually do. He hasn't been bothered. It is even now that we've had voices from outside coming in. And of course, he is trying to please his puppet masters, that he's not trying to look as if he's doing something, is putting one thing or the other. But you can see from the body language. Does this body language look like the body language of people who are going to go after terrorists? Does this body language look like that of people who mean business, as I say, finally? Because no matter what, even I see some people are like, oh, they just hit empty fat. I've seen another report where they say they really got at the terrorist, places where they are. Because some of these places, we don't even know they exist there. We don't even know where they have their main cell and the things that they do. Let us even say that it's just empty land. Let us even assume, right? It's just empty land that the US went to bomb. There's really nothing. But there's something called the psychological war. Do you know what it is for the terrorists? Because one of the things you will know, no matter what, the terrorists know to stay away from US. They know, say, US people, their head no normal like that. If they want to come after you, they will come after you. The last time we saw when a terrorist they abducted a US citizen in Niger Republic, and then they came into Nigeria. In Nigeria, when they are in Nigeria is their home now. They are protected. They are endangered species that are protected. It's the rest of us that it doesn't matter how much they kill us, nobody cares. And then they brought him. US came into Nigeria, killed the terrorists, rescued their citizens. Before Nigeria, even that was when they broke the news that we knew that, they had abducted someone in Niger Republic and then brought the person into Nigeria. And then they took their citizen back. So these terrorists know to stay away from US any matter that has to do with US. So the fact that US is even now saying, okay, I'm coming into this war, this is the time that you will expect Nigeria Army is giving you pictures of how they are going after all terrorists all over the country. But we say, what do you have? They are showing you picture of them visiting Sultan of Sokoto, as in what? To say what? To do what? To achieve what? In this time that you're supposed to be at, well, there's enough time for you to go and do your courtesy visit, your whatever it is that you want, Old Boys Association, because of course the Sultan of Sokoto is also a military personnel, was a military, personnel. So it's time for you to do all of that. But this message, it doesn't send a good message. It sends a kind of message where, the terrorists will come out again and start making a mockery of the people, knowing fully well that there is no political will to get them out. It seems that there are people who are benefiting so much from the terrorism that they don't want the terrorism to end.
Hi, welcome back. This message is to Tinubu. If Tinubu did not do what he's supposed to do, the time he's going to leave office, he will put us in trouble. The time that he will leave the office, he will put us in trouble, especially we in the south, because of the way he's going with the Fulani leaders. Me, I never see anything where they say go make the security personnel to meet Sultan of Sokoto after all this issue happen. Not be only Sultan of Sokoto be the traditional leader obviously we get for this country. We get people like Oba of Benin, like people like we have many traditional leaders from both the south, middle belt, and the north. But they cannot go there to just align with those one. It is Sokoto they normally go to align with the Sokoto people. We know fully well that this Sultan of Sokoto, people have been talking about him, that he knows whereabouts and he knows everything just started, but we don't want to hear or listen to what the youth they talk. So this thing now is going to cost a lot to us in the south if Tinubu did not do what he's supposed to do. What is he supposed to do? He's supposed to, even though you want to align with the traditional leaders, he can call all the traditional leaders, both the one from Edo, Kogi, and the north, so that everything will just finish once. But this one that he just taking or bringing the Fulani to be the head of the traditional leaders, he's just going to cause a lot of things when he leaves. And if he leaves, according to one guy here, if he leaves the office, it is the north that this power is going back to. And if by mistake this power go back to the Fulani, just know that you hearing me now, just know that you are totally finished then, because there is nothing that you will say then. Now that the power is in the hand of the Yoruba or a Yoruba person, these people that are doing this thing, and this Yoruba man that is supposed to be doing everything in favors of the South is just going to meet the Sultan of Sokoto, where we say people just allege up and down that he's a terrorist sponsor. This thing, Tinubu, if you don't get anybody where we say they advise you, we the youth, we are advising you from where we are today. That is why social media is here. We are advising you that don't gum yourself with these people called the Fulani leaders, because you don't know who the kind of person where we see them are. You know who these people truly are. Even this Shaigumi that he's speaking, say no be him, they send himself, they come talk. Now people they behind them, they send them, but see him, they claim say they stubborn, and they agree, they come. So make una do what you're supposed to do to make sure una no put us for any trouble anytime where una be politicians won't come out. Now so it be. And for those of una be say una get anything when I want to concerning what we have explained, please just drop what you have to say be done. Also, if today is the first time you come in here, please kindly like, share, subscribe. Thank you.